We're skies and nothing else. Look at you. So adorable.
Don't worry, she's bulletproof. What happened to bulletproof? It's bulletproof-ish.
Is that Bucky?
That's not good.
Hey everyone.
What's up guys, Unofficial MCU here. Hope you're doing well, and in today's video we are going to be discussing the true identity behind Thunderbolts' Bob. In the trailer there's some guy that randomly appears and says that his name is Bob. This is a much bigger player and a much bigger character that we need to know about here, not just for Thunderbolts, but really the future of the MCU, the multiversal saga, and especially for the next two Avengers movies, Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, Marvel's Century Explained. We of course are going to go ahead. We're going to hop right on into it, break it all down for you guys, everything that we know and everything that we'd be anticipating right now. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Marvel related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. Okay, so in this video we are going to be taking a quick read from the direct article as an overall garnering source. I'll have their article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. Thunderbolts Bob, true identity revealed, Marvel Century Explained. Honestly, my first go around and watching the Thunderbolts teaser trailer, it kind of went over my head. I knew that the Sentry character was supposed to be in Thunderbolts. I didn't realize who he was until, well, hearing more about this character of Bob and his bigger importance, not to just the Thunderbolts movie as I had mentioned, but his greater implications to the rest of the MCU, the multiversal saga, and especially specifically for the next two Avengers movies. After many MCU fan favorites had showed up in the recent Thunderbolts teaser, fans have wondered who the mysterious character Bob is, since he had found himself in a room with some of the film's main characters. Thunderbolts, of which will act as a sequel to the Black Widow movie, but really in part is its own thing, and essentially an Avengers lineup of anti-heroes, has been on many fans' radars for quite some time now, and it was put on the upcoming MCU slate when it was announced in 2022 at Disney's D23 Expo. While Thunderbolts will focus on the team-up of Marvel anti-heroes, past rumors had suggested that Sentry would make his debut in the film, and it seems that they were correct, as he does seem to appear in the trailer as this Bob character, as I had mentioned. The new Thunderbolts teaser revealed many important in-universe revelations and deeper connections, of course, but none may really rival with this introduction of a new character. In the teaser, Yelena, John Walker, Ghost, Taskmaster are all seemingly sent to this undisclosed location and then locked inside. After they show off their skills to one another for a bit of a scuffle, it was then revealed that someone else was in the room with them, a man wearing hospital scrubs who identifies as Bob. Bob doesn't have a major role in the trailer necessarily, but he is playing by Top Gun Maverick's Lewis Pullman. However, Yelena makes a comment that teases that there is more that meets the eye regarding Bob, specifically saying that everyone there has done bad things. The only other appearance Bob makes in the trailer is standing somewhere outside, but surrounded by extreme law enforcement or the military there as well. He also appears to have a shredded up shirt now with wearing the same scrubs that where you see him in before, but it's all shredded up, like it has bullet holes in essentially. It's important also to note that his clothes have bullet holes and are damaged in other ways, but he seems completely unharmed, which would be a part of his Sentry powers. Basically, Sentry in the comics is very similar to with what Adam Warlock is in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 specifically, and it essentially acts almost as a Superman kind of character and powers like Captain Marvel, except for Marvel, of course, this time around. Now, it's also important, the most important shot involving Bob comes seconds later in the teaser trailer, when it seems as though that the enforcement officers or military members opened fire on Bob, and the bullets do not even leave a mark on him as well. Bob may have only been featured in a handful of shots in the trailer, but his character will become one of the most powerful seen in an MCU project. I don't think that he'll be at his full capability and show off his full powers and abilities in the Thunderbolts movie, but we may get a glimpse of that. The name Bob is short for Robert Reynolds, is where that comes from, who can transform into an all-powerful entity known as Sentry, a Superman-like figure who got his powers from a super soldier serum as well. So it also poses the question if there'll be implications and connections to Captain America and Red Hulk there as well. Other past rumors suggest that Julia Louis-Dreyfus's Val would be one of the uses to use the serum on Bob to create Sentry. Now, when Bob powers up in the comics and becomes Sentry, he is somewhat of an unstoppable force, but still not necessarily evil. As I had mentioned, maybe very similar to Adam Warlock or Captain Marvel. However, he does have an alter ego / personality called the Void, similar to Moon Knight and Jake Lockley and those different personas essentially, which is disconnected from his Sentry personality and is almost the embodiment of evil, unfortunately. So very Homelander-like as well at the same time. It is as dark and destructive as one may imagine. Very Homelander-like, or I think the movie is Brightburn is the name of that one. Like the kid that's like Superman with the Superman powers, but like pretty evil. Yeah, let me know if you guys know what I'm talking about in the comments down below. And kind of your initial reactions and thoughts to all of this in the comments down below as well. So it is quite possible that Bob was sent to the same location as the other characters because of his actions as his alter ego persona, the Void, or simply because, if the rumors are true, Val created him to oppose the Thunderbolts. Sentry's bigger, deeper implications and connections to the comics and how we may see that pan out with the next two Avengers movies, Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars as well. Not just that, but the rest of the multiversal saga and even beyond that, mutants and everything of that, of course, as well. As mentioned, when Bob first shows up in the Thunderbolts trailer, he seems to have no idea of exactly, who he is or how he exactly really got there. And is equally maybe confused as to why the others say that someone had sent them there. This is most likely due to Bob's mental state when he is Sentry, or the Void, the alter ego, which were fleshed out in the comics. In the source material, he didn't initially realize he was both a powerful hero and a devastating villain, because he had a split personality. At multiple points, he had his memories wiped to keep the Void at bay, and also, with the help of Doctor Strange and Reed Richards, had the entire world forget who he was as well, similar to Peter Parker's situations in Spider-Man No Way Home. However, his memories eventually began to return to him, ultimately leading to Sentry and the Void being at war with one another, like Hulk and Bruce Banner. Guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial MCU. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. Peace out.